Have fun! Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to drive across the country right now from Washington to New York, and I have a plan of where I'm going to go. First, I'm going to drive through Yellowstone. I'm going to see Wyoming. I'm going to go through South Dakota and meet some friends in Omaha. Then I'm going to head up through Illinois and Indiana and all that, and come in on like the Niagara Falls side of New York to see my mom. So keep watching, and I'm going to show you my trip. So I'm in Yellowstone, and the last time I was here it was snowy, which was beautiful. But now that it's summer, I can see a whole different side of it, and it's awesome. It's like a hotbed of geothermal activity, and it really makes me wonder like what it looked like before it was developed, before they put the roads in, like when people car when people came here and discovered it like for the first time, how incredible it must have been to walk into this and just see all this steam and fog, and it looks so cool here. I am so glad I decided to make this detour. I'm in Cody, Wyoming. I drove through Yellowstone this morning, and now I'm here to see the old trail town, which is the original site of the Cody town or city or whatever this is. And I'm really excited, so let's check it out. So I'm looking at these old cabins, and I think I could live in a cabin like this. Totally. If I could live in a van, this thing is like way spacious. So I just walked through Tatanka, which is a history of the bison, and I guess Kevin Costner made this. There was some stuff from the movie Dances with the Wolves, and Man, what happened to the bison is a tragedy. Really was. I didn't realize there was so many. I think they said 7 million pounds of, I'm sorry, 7 million tons of bones. It's just so sad. So I wanted to share some things about me that you might not know. So I have a thing for the Wild West, and it's not just me, it's my whole family. My cousin's a blacksmith. My uncle is a gunslinger. He had a really great company that did reenactments of the OK Corral shootout for many, many years. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen his saloon in his basement. It's incredible. It's like a museum. So I'm really excited to be here in Deadwood so that I can see the grave of Wild Bill Hitchcock and Calamity Jane and a lot of other cool stuff from this area. And I think that's one of the reasons why I've enjoyed this trip so much is so far I've been going to places that are really rich in Wild West history, like New Mexico, Utah, Montana. I'm in South Dakota right now. I grew up in San Diego, where I don't know if you know this, but Wyatt Earp made his home. There's a lot of really rich Wild West history in San Diego if you look for it. A lot of people just see the city and they don't really dig into its roots, but it's got some pretty cool stories. I'm at Mount Moriah Cemetery. What? Anyway, this is where Wild Bill Hickok and Calamity Jane's graves are at. I'm gonna go see those real quick. Frankie wasn't allowed to come in, so it's gonna not be a long walk around the cemetery. Just gonna go straight in, straight out. So behind me are the graves of Calamity Jane and Wild Bill, and there's so many people up there. So I'm driving through South Dakota, and I got onto roadsideamerica.com to find all the weird stuff that I could see, and I found a statue of a skeleton man walking a dinosaur, which sounded pretty interesting. The pictures looked kind of cool, so I came here, but it's not here. I don't see it here. There's this old west town, this 1880 town. If there is a dinosaur, skeleton man walking a dinosaur, I think it's inside there, but I don't want to pay the admission because I'm not really into this little town. So I'm gonna skip it, keep driving, and hopefully the Corn Palace is a better attraction than this one. So I went into the convenience store and asked about the dinosaur, and she said it's not on their land anymore, and there's too many rattlesnakes, so they don't let people go up to it anymore. You can maybe see it from the interstate. She said it's the best way to see it is from the interstate, but it's been really windy, so I'm not gonna film it driving by. Sorry guys, too dangerous. Gotta be safe. So on to our next adventure. I'm not having good luck with these roadside attractions. I just pulled up to the Corn Palace, and obviously they need to redecorate it from time to time, but like half of it is like just an empty structure. There it is. A couple interesting things, but they're adding new corn. It says on the website there's always something to look at, because while we have to redecorate, you know, we just do it in pieces, but like, yo, these walls are empty. Got this like little picture in the middle here, which is cool, but the rest of it fucking sucks. Okay, so I'm just overhearing this guy talk about the Corn Palace. You can probably hear him in the background. The 2022 theme is going to be a circus theme, so half the stuff that's up right now is going to come down, and they're going to put up this new stuff. There's going to be like elephants and fire and something like that, but they're just in the middle of switching over the theme right now, which is why it kind of is under construction type stuff, and why it doesn't quite make sense. The new theme is like stripy, like how Big Top would, you know, have the stripes and stuff, and yeah, so I guess I'll just have to come back next year and see the circus stand because I don't know if you know this, but I was in circus when I was a kid, and so I would actually really love to see that. All right, so I'm leaving the Corn Palace right now. I'm headed to Omaha, Nebraska to meet up with some friends that I met at the motorcycle club meetup group, or the motorcycle national meeting that I went to with my OG travel buddy in the beginning of this trip. He turned out to be not so great, but a lot of the other people were some of the other people were kind of cool. So I'm gonna go meet up with them, and hopefully I get to see some more people in the club and explain them the situation that happened, which I know I keep saying I'm gonna tell you guys what happened, but I'm not ready yet. So, but I would like them to know because they deserve to know who their leader is. Anyway, hopefully that happens. I really enjoy to get to see them again. The girls were super fun to hang out with, so that'd be fun. And yeah, let's do this. Headed to Omaha. Oh wait, also, in Nebraska, the people that lived in Nebraska all said the same thing. They said it's better to drive around the state than through it because it is so boring, there's nothing to see, it's terrible. They were like, all of them were like, don't come here, it sucks. Except for one person who was like, hey, you know, we're in Omaha for the summer, you should come visit. So what I'm doing is I'm driving through South Dakota and around the edge. I'm just gonna dip in and go into Omaha and then back on the road to New York. So it's not like I'm trying to avoid it, but there was just stuff that I wanted to see here. You know, I'm super into those like biggest ball of stamps or giant log chair or whatever kind of attractions, which I'm sure Nebraska probably has a few of those. But South Dakota seemed like it had more. And of course, the Corn Palace. So I had to come this way. Anywho, I'll catch you guys in Omaha.
Hello.
Hi, so I'm in Omaha with June.
Hello.
Today we went to walk around downtown. What was it called? The
Old Market.
The Old Market. It was very cool. And tonight we're gonna go do a spicy wing challenge. At what's the name of the place?
At Sicky's.
Sicky's. And I guess it's like a ghost pepper sauce. It's gonna be really good. But Frankie has made friends with Bubbles.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, we've just been driving around looking at stuff and
showing her a bit of downtown Omaha with the arena where we have all our music rock shows and College World Series Stadium where we have that each year.
The armpit of Nebraska.
And that's Joe over there.
Hi, folks.
He says it's the armpit of Nebraska. It's not that bad.
Oh, and I got this really cool book. Got it for my birthday. June got it for me for my birthday. It's called 100 Things to Do in Nebraska Before You Die. So we've been going through this and trying to figure out what kinds of things I can do while I'm here and what kinds of things I'll need to come back to next time.
Yeah, dig for earthworms. We're hoping she finds a bunch of stuff to do when she comes back. So she's here for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's been fun. Yeah, we took a little tour of downtown Omaha. You know, they're known for Union Pacific, Mutual of Omaha, whatever.
Yeah.
And so forth.
Found a cute coffee shop.
Yeah.
And a bunch of stores that have all kinds of weird random trinkets. Like the stores are huge and there's room after room after room. And it'll be like one room will be Star Wars memorabilia, and then it'll be like crystals, and then weapons, and then like hats, and then like all kinds of stuff, new stuff, used stuff, all kinds, and it's like
matchbook cars, just all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
all
it goes
kinds
on
of shops.
Forever and ever. So
yeah,
and yeah, we looked at some clothes in one of the shops.
Got some stickers,
and we met a gentleman that said his shop was 10 years old.
That's
so
true.
Yeah, he'd been there for 10 years, which was great through COVID and everything. That Old Market is just an area like, kind of reminds me of Old Sacramento a bit, with a lot of,
Without the breast buffaloes.
With a lot of restaurants and places to shop. So, and then we went to the candy store.
Oh yeah, the candy store was huge. There was a soda fountain in there. There was like taffy and chocolates and all kinds of old-fashioned candy and new candy, and I love my sugar, so I enjoyed that.
That's good.
Well, thanks for letting me stay here, and thanks for being in my video.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you came. You had fun.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Yeah, definitely. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the Hell's Fury Ghost Pepper and videotape it. You guys ready for this?
All right, health spirit.
Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
And the sensation begins.
Wait, temperature hot.
It builds up, right?
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Okay.
After your first swing, you'll be like, whoo!
I'm skeptical.
Gotta have ice cream for dessert.
Right?
If it gets really bad, I get up a day at the house.
Oh man.
Can you put milk in that bidet?
Yeah.
It's super hot.
Temperature?
No. Like
Spicy?
Yeah, it's really hot. I'm gonna start with my eyes in the water.
I don't get those.
Temperature?
The fried shrimp.
When I was still working there, the guy used to bring those different brownies in.
I'm watering.
They are. Your eyes are totally watering.
Are they get stupid out?
Oh yeah, they're getting red. Yeah, getting red.
You want to try one of those?
Yeah, try it.
Which one?
Big one.
I mean, this wasn't a little used to it, maybe? If they didn't know last time? Yeah.
I think you both.
We're
Oh,
good.
you're dipping him in ranch too? He's cheating. He's ranching it.
You can ranch it. There you go. I think the ranch makes it worse. No?
He can stand it more than your father. Way better.
I thought I was gonna like die, but I think that my experience working in the hot sauce store has helped me with this. I like them.
You're spicy, aren't they?
So I left Omaha and I'm headed east, and I'm realizing when I look at my apps that tell me where I can camp and stuff that living in the west in a van is going to be much easier than the east. In the west, it's like there's BLM land all over the place. There's the U.S. Forest Services, which you can pretty much camp wherever. And there's not a lot of that out here. You know, I'm driving through Iowa right now, and it looks like I might be at a Walmart tonight, which is not my favorite, but you know, it's okay. It's cool. I'm headed out to see my mom. It was really sad leaving my friends in Omaha. I had a really good time visiting with June and Joe. It was really fun. I got a button there from Omaha that says, Nebraska, it's not that bad, which I thought was really funny because most people I talked to about Nebraska said, you know, just drive around it, don't even go through it. It's like, there's nothing to see there. It's the armpit of America, blah, 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 all this stuff. It was actually really pretty. I didn't mind it. I thought it was nice. So now I'm here at this cool Bonnie and Clyde scenic or historic place where there was a big shootout with them. It's not like where they were captured or anything, but I'm about to go check out this memorial and see, or I don't know, it's a memorial or just some historic marker, and see what the story is around here. It's kind of cool to know that, like, as I'm driving down this road, I'm driving down the same road that Bonnie and Clyde drove down. That's pretty cool. So I have this book called 101 Things to Do Before You Die, and one of the things on my list is to chase a storm, like chase a tornado. And just a minute ago, it was like over here was like a wall of black, and the sky was turning a little bit green, and I got really excited, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna see a tornado. And then it just lightened up. So I'm gonna keep driving, but there is a tornado effect and a tornado warning in effect until 9 p.m. tonight. So I hope I see one, and if I do, I'm gonna pull over super quick and see if I can get it on camera. Wish me luck. Okay, brief tornado update. I'm gonna make a detour from my path towards my mom's house, probably about 30 minutes out of the way, because the tornado warning is a little bit north of where I'm at right now, and it's still looking pretty dark, and I'm headed in the same direction as the storm. So I'm gonna get off of the freeway and go see if I can get closer to where these tornado warnings are at. And I know this sounds crazy, it is crazy, but I just have to do it because then I can check off the thing in my 101 things to do before I die. Even if I don't see a tornado, I can still put in that I chased the storm. So for me, that's good enough. I don't think I need to actually see a tornado because that sounds extremely scary. But if it happens, it'd be really cool. This is gonna be like my alien adventure in Roswell, except for this might actually happen. So super stoked. Wish me luck. Yee. Okay, so no tornadoes last night, but we saw some cool thunderstorms. It was pretty nice. And now I'm at the world's largest wooden nickel. So Frankie and I have been on the road all day, and we were gonna get to Sandusky because there's some stuff over there I wanted to see. There's some caverns and a museum. And then I got off the freeway in Toledo and I watched my oil pressure just drop all the way down to 0. So I pulled over and I put some oil in it and it seems to be fine. But instead of driving all the way to Sandusky, we're gonna spend the night here in Toledo and check in the morning and see if there's any like oil under the van. And I'm gonna try to make it to New York to my mom's house so that I can get it fixed in a place where I don't need the car to be drivable for a little while. And if, in the meantime, we are at a Walmart parking lot here in Toledo, and look at this, it's so pretty. Like, it's a pretty decent little area over here. It's really cute. Okay, so let me tell you what happened real quick with the van. So it dumped the oil yesterday, and I stayed at the Walmart parking lot overnight to check and make sure there was no puddles of oil underneath the van or anything. I guess when they say dumped the oil, it didn't really dump the oil, it just lost pressure rapidly. Then when I went to start the van this morning, it wouldn't start. So that was kind of annoying. So I went inside of Walmart and they came out with like a little jumper box to help me jump the van, but it wasn't working. And then this other guy stopped and he had jumper cables, so we were trying those, and then they broke. So he was like, I'm gonna go buy some new ones. And I was like, don't worry about it. Like, I'm calling AAA, they're on the way. Like, it's gonna be fine. And he was like, well, I need new jumper cables anyway, since mine just broke. And I was like, okay, whatever. So he goes in and gets new jumper cables and comes back out. And then I have both of the guys trying to help me jumpstart my van. And it's not really working. We finally get it, but it has been like an hour at this point, an hour and a half. So that's how the day started, was trying to get this van jump started. And then actually, I think after all of that big mess, I think what happened was that my connection was loose. I think that's why it wasn't starting. So I got some washers and I put washers on the side of the connector for the battery terminal so I could tighten it up a little bit, and haven't had any problems since. So I think that is what is the deal with that. This train's not even moving. You guys, like, nothing is going right today. I don't know how I'm gonna make it to New York at this rate. It's like a cruel joke. I want to go like right there, like right on the other side of this train. And look how fast it's going. At least it's moving now. That's good, I guess. Okay, after a very long day and lots of things going wrong, I finally made it to the caverns. It's so cool. There's this little cemetery here on this side, and over there is just a cornfield, and it looks like just any other part of the world. You would never know that there's caverns here. I can't even see the entrance yet. It's actually pretty cool. We're gonna go check it out. Okay, major bummer. There's a sign that says no filming inside, so I'm probably not gonna get a whole lot of footage, but I will see if I can sneak a little bit because I really want to show you.
You've arrived.
This is the shortest covered bridge. That's it. Alright, so I'm a little bit behind in editing my videos, so I just wanted to say I made it to New York, and what an incredible adventure it has been. Make sure you watch the next video, because the next video talks about like all the drama and all the craziness that it took me to get here. So I'm really excited to share that stuff with you guys. This should be coming out soon in a couple days. So make sure that you subscribe and hit the little bell notification so that way you know when that video comes out, because you're not going to want to miss it. I get to cry.